Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and I haven't done one of these types of video for a long time. What's on my iPhone for May 2013, and this is my iPhone 5 and my main home screen. Now I'm not going to go into every single app on here, but it'll give you an overview of what I use on a daily and weekly basis, and I will dive into some of the apps and show you them in a little bit more detail. So this top row of icons here, camera, photos, messages and WhatsApp, all used on a daily basis. WhatsApp allows me to communicate with friends and family free of charge. Very well worth picking up in the App Store. Then we've got calendar, weather, and then the first folder, photography, which is full of photography apps. And I'll probably use these on a weekly basis. We've got Flick Stacker, iMotion HD, Flickr, Camera Plus, which is really good for taking and manipulating photos, Cartoonatic, Camera 8, Hipstamatic and Motion Pics. And then we've got Scoopshot and Fope. Now Scoopshot gives you tasks to take photos and you're meant to get paid for them. Initially I looked at it, I got some notifications, never really got into using it, but might be worth checking out if you're out and about, maybe in London. You might be able to earn a few pounds by picking up Scoopshot. Then we've got BeFunky, VSCO Cam PicFrame PhotoPad, PS Express or Photoshop Express. I use this a lot. Great application and well worth getting. And then we've got Canon camera window used for controlling Canon cameras via Wi-Fi. Social folder next. Facebook and Google Plus I use on a daily basis. Twitter, the official Twitter app, I don't use. I use Tweetbot. Skype, great application. Audio Boo, you can take sort of audio snapshots and push them out to your friends and followers. Then we've got Pages app. Keek, never used it. Buffer, reasonable app for buffering tweets throughout the day. It sort of fills up a buffer and then pushes out tweets to your followers. I did use it on occasion, haven't used it recently. Wanaloo, if that's how you say it. I was made to get that app by my daughter, never used it. And then Twitterific, Vine, mixed feelings about Vine. Moped is another sort of chat app. I used it for a little while and then never got back into using it. Pinterest, you can see I've never even opened the app on that one, and then Tumblr I use from time to time. Moving to this third row, we've got a business folder here. Dropbox, I use that regularly. All of the photos that I take on my iPhone are automatically pushed up to Dropbox, which synchronises with my iPad and my Macs, and I can gain access to my photos very easily. And also, it's great because I know if I did lose my iPhone or something went wrong with it, all of my photos and videos are up in my Dropbox account. Then we've got Squarespace, who host the Geekanoids website. I use that regularly as well. PayPal for finances and taking payments. And then we've got LinkedIn, again, great for business contacts. 1Password I use religiously for storing all of my passwords and login information. It synchronises across devices because I've got my Dropbox linked to it. And then I can log in very easily with very good encryption on my passwords. eBay, doesn't need any explanation. Reminders, never use it. Smart Office 2, never use it. Numbers I use for planning videos sometimes. Evernote I use for scripts. And Evernote again synchronises between this and my iPad and Android phone. Even the desktops I use, and I can write scripts up on my desktop and then use my iPad to read them back over when I'm producing a video. I don't script that often nowadays, but it is a very handy application. Then we've got a to-do list called To Do, good name. Wunderlist, another to-do list, I use those occasionally. Mobile banking application there from Barclays. Contacts, Clear, I use that a little bit. This is sort of another to-do list, didn't really get into it. And then we've got Hello, and I don't even remember who makes that. I think that is actually an Evernote app to do with like business contacts. Shows how much I've used that one. And then we've got utilities. I'll run through these quickly. Clock, calculator, compass, voice memos, notes, dictionary, Enigma, which is a QR code scanner, find iPhone, turn it on people, airport utility, speed test for checking my broadband speed, Google Authenticator, because I use two-step authentication on my Google accounts, Geekbench, 3 for accessing my 3 accounts, because this is on the 3 network, and they do superb data speeds. Really pleased with it. The 3 network, actually, I'm just so pleased with the data speeds, and a good price as well. I pay a good monthly fee. Flashlight and Torch, they do the same things. Actually, that's called iTorch. And then Urban Dictionary I use sometimes if I'm looking for some obscure words. Entertainment, the Geekanoids app, free in the App Store. Pick it up, it is superb. TV Guide, Sky Plus, ITV Player, Zappo TV, TV Catch Up, 4 on Demand, BBC iPlayer, Twitch, Videos, Sky Go, Ustream and Soundhound. Of all of those, I use them very, very rarely. I mainly use those on my iPad. And probably the most used one is the Sky Plus app. I'm not even sure if I've set it up on here. But this allows you to see the guide, and then you can actually, I've not even signed in on my iPhone. I use it on my iPad mainly. You set up a guide and then you can remote trigger recordings, which is really useful. Let's go into my games games folder, and all of these apps I use occasionally. Probably the most played apps are Blitz, which is Bejeweled, and then Subway Surf. And then these other ones, we've obviously got Game Center, Jetpack, which is a good game, Frisbee, reasonable, Impossible, reasonable, Lost Winds 2, Aerox, Temple Run 2, and Can Knockdown. Then we've got a navigation folder here, and I use these regularly as well. TomTom is probably the most used app in here. Copilot Live I use from time to time. Speed Cameras app, Google Maps and Maps. Rarely use them, but do on occasion. Then we've got the lifestyle folder. Sleep Pillow and Simply Noise I use rarely. These actually generate sort of soothing sounds for you to drift off into a dreamy sleep. And then we've got Philips Hue. That was from when I reviewed the Philips LED lighting system. Again, I'm hoping to buy one of those because I really was impressed with it. Nike Plus running application, Starbucks, Fitbit I use a lot. This is my Fitbit app, and this synchronises. It's not going to show you anything because I haven't synchronised for a while. But if I flick back through some of the days, this synchronises with my little Fitbit tracker. I'm going to have to go back quite a way because I haven't synced it for a while. Where is it? God, I thought I'd synced this recently, or at least a week ago, but it's long time ago. Is it going to go? There we go. So this synchronises with the Fitbit. Let's just show you the Fitbit. This is my Fitbit, and this is a tracker. It shows you how many steps you've done throughout the day. And then you synchronise that with the app, and it shows you your steps, your distance, floors climbed, calories burned. You can also log your sleep. I don't really use that feature. And you can also log water and food consumed. And it's just really good. A really nice application. Encourages you to get up out of your chair. And then we've got the Withings app, which this tracks your weight via a wireless Wi-Fi capable set of scales and shows you your lean mass and fat mass as well, and where you are on a sort of target table. And then we've also got a Withings scale app. This one works with various devices. This just works with the scales and is presented slightly differently. We'll do that later. And again, it just shows height and weight gained. And then you can actually track up to 4 people, I think, on the one application. So that's really cool. Tactio Health is again just something that brings a lot of this data into one application. It worked well for me at first and then it stopped working. And then Heart Rate Monitor allows you to use the back camera on your iPhone to check what your heart rate is. So that's a really cool app. Not sure how accurate it is, but it's nice that it's there. And then we've got Audible for audiobooks, settings, podcast app. I'll show you what podcasts I listen to. Let's just go back a couple of sections. So this is what I listen to on a very, very regular basis. We've got Apple Keynotes, of course, Pocket Now Weekly, Photo Focus, didn't really get into that. Engadget Mobile on occasion, iMore Show on occasion, Twit Live specials whenever they come out. iPad Today on occasion, Photography Monthly, I don't listen to anymore. The TED Talks, well worth listening to. And then we've got Engadget, we've got This Week in Computer Hardware, don't really listen to that. Mac Roundtable Podcast, Maccast, Adam, the original podcaster, I listen to that regularly. Then we've got Mac Break Weekly, Tech News Today, This Week in Photo, Windows Weekly, and This Week in Tech. All Twit Network channels, and I listen to those on a very, very regular basis. I don't miss one of their podcasts. The podcast app isn't the best, but it works. And then we've got Instagram, which I use a lot, and these are some of the people I follow, like Tech Century with a new mic there he's testing, Ant MCL with a broken Nexus, oh dear. And then we've got Gadgets Boy, who's at an event at the moment for Nokia, and wow, he's been taking a lot of photos. Let's skip through those and see who else is on here. We've got Miss Beela, that's M. Kwan's wife, And then we've got Mquan with his blackberries there. And these are the people that I follow. And Instagram's fantastic. I really do enjoy looking through other people's photos and taking photos myself. And then we've got Tweetbot, and this allows you to interact with people via Twitter. Best Twitter application available. We've got your normal timeline. We've got your mentions across here and direct messages and favourites. A very, very good application. Highly recommended. And then we've got the YouTube app, which of course I use regularly. And then we've got Mail, Phone, Safari and Chrome on the bottom here. Next page, we've got some Instagram apps here. Instaframe, Witagram, another Instaframe. Goodness knows why they're all there. The only one I really use is this top left one. And then we've got Polarmatic and Instacard. A few wallpaper apps. Some people ask where I get my wallpapers from. Well, there's a couple there called Wallpapers HD, which is where most of them come from. And then another one there just called Wallpapers. Flipboard and the Kindle app in my reading folder. We've got Passbook, Find Friends, iMovie, Secure Pro, which is to do with security IP cameras. That's something I'm testing at the moment. We've got the GoPro app for linking to the GoPro HD Hero 3. Postagram for sending postcards. Send me some postcards, people. And then we've got Ink, which is very similar to Postagram. It's by the same company and allows you to send greetings cards. Desktop weather. And then we've got Calendars Plus, a very good alternative to iCal. And then another photography folder here, which has got PixArt, Snapseed, Play Memories Mobile for Sony phones, and then the Nikon app for Play Memories Mobile for Sony cameras. And then we've got the Nikon app for Nikon cameras. Intuit Pay for credit card transactions. Never used it on the iPhone, only on the iPad. Then we've got the Panasonic app, which should be in my photography drawer. Let's just pop that in there. So that is now disappeared. So we've got that one there for Panasonic Wi-Fi cameras. Then Feature Points and Flick Points. Now Feature Points is really cool. What you can use Feature Points for is to earn points, and the points translate into various rewards. And those rewards can be swapped for apps, or you can swap them for PayPal credit, or you can indeed swap them for Amazon vouchers. In the UK, it's really only good for PayPal credit because it's all in dollars, and at least when that goes into your PayPal account, you can change it to pounds. But basically, you download free apps. For example, this top one, if I download Sid Meier's Ace Patrol and play it for a couple of minutes, I'll get 142 points. You can also refer friends, and if your friend downloads and plays it, you get 71 bonus points. Your points add up here, and then your rewards, there are so many to choose from. Now you can see I've got 3,000 points there. That gets me $5 of PayPal credit. You can also get iTunes cards, other apps, Amazon credit, lots and lots to choose from. So a good app, well worth checking out. I'll put a link underneath this video to my feature points. Then we've got the Sonos app for controlling various Sonos devices in the house. And then we've got Ultra Reaction, very, very simple yet addictive game. Let me just show you this. Oh, it's crashed. Start it again. We don't want to sign in. So we're going to play the endless one. And you have to just tap the blue squares in the order they appear. If you get them in numerical order, you get bonus points. Avoid the red targets. Here we go. There's obviously sound on this, but I've got it turned off because I'm talking. So avoid the reds. You don't have to get them in numerical order, but if you do, you get a bonus. And if you miss, you are out of the round. Oh, I didn't get them in order. Let's run this through the whole way through because I'm not going to last much longer. Oh, I missed some. You do get a chance. If you miss them, you can try and hit them again. Very, very addictive game. Well worth picking up. And that's called Ultra Reaction. And then we've got Adobe Ideas. I only picked that up recently because it was free at the time. It's normally, I think, £6.99 or something along those lines. And then this is my last page. We've got the Stocks app, Apple Store, Newsstand, iTunes, App Store, Music, Remote, Hotels.com and Yahoo Weather. And again, these apps I don't use very often at all, which is why they're sort of hidden away on the last page. But that is what's on my iPhone for May 2013. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions at all, just hit me up on Twitter or leave me some comments in the comments section below, and I will see you all in the next video.